Well, welcome back to Spaz on Wheels. It's been a while. I have not done a video in a very long time. Well, hope my audio is working. It's been a while since I hooked up my helmet. We're going to take a little bit of time on my drive. I'm off to a dart league that I play in. New league I'm playing in now. I got quite a long drive, so this will be a bit of a hike for me. But it's beautiful weather out, like 70 degrees and a little windy, but that's Kansas for you. I got a GoPro that doesn't want to turn on, so I only have one camera angle on this trip. Let me put the windshield up to block some of the wind hitting my helmet here. So, alright, so I'm going to give a couple updates. I'll give a little bit of life updates. I'll give a little bit of what's going on with Spaz on Wheels. What's going on with my motorcycles, all that kind of stuff. This one is filthy as hell, by the way, so this one has been, I don't clean my bikes very well. I prefer to ride. So, actually, there's a good question for everybody. If you know, do you clean your bikes after every time you ride it, or every week, or every month? Or do you not clean it all, just let it, like, build up a nice patina? So, alright, well, here's what's going on. So I've been off, not doing videos for quite a while. I have been riding. I've been riding, well, probably since the last video I put up, mostly my Triumph, because my Challenger here has been through some headaches lately. So let's talk about that. So first off, I did burn a clutch up at about 15,000 miles-ish, somewhere in there. And immediately after getting my clutch done, I needed a new rear tire because I was down to the wires. And so I got a new rear tire put on, and then all of a sudden my bike decided it wanted to squeal like a pig. And not a Harley. So it immediately began to squeal really bad. We took it in, had a belt alignment done. Squeal went away for a day or so, and then came back even worse. So they finally looked at it and said, "Okay, we need to get you you need to get a new belt." Cool. So it was tore up pretty bad. So got a new belt on the bike. All this time I'm sitting here waiting on, you know, getting stuff done, all that kind of stuff. And then so we got the belt on, and or they went to put my belt on. Bike's on the lift, and my tires with less than 200 miles on them, all of a sudden had a nail in it. So guess what? I had to get another new rear tire. So what was going to be, you know, the belt service is not cheap. The belt itself is not cheap. It's an expensive surgery for the bike. You know, nothing's really cheap, I guess, nowadays. But yeah, so that's what ended up happening. Got a new tire on it. Now everything's fine. The bike's running great. Oh, since last time I also put the Lloyd's tune on this thing, which, by the way, is amazing. I love it. Throttle response is better. The rev limiter's moved. The top speed's moved. It's definitely a more woke-up bike, like some will say. I think Riding Fish made that comment in one of his videos. This bike's woke. But still want more. So got to think about cams and stuff and other extras. Maybe turbo. Who knows? There's, I think CMP or does a turbo out of, I think they're out of Arizona. But those are things I'm thinking about doing to this bike. I do want to get a different sissy bar for the back end. Suicide Chopper is the one I want. I want the bigger one. Like, I think it's 22 inches. I'd like to put that on the bike as well. And I need a new wireless charger because this one doesn't work anymore. I don't know why. It stopped working last summer, probably a couple months after I got it. It seems like it's getting voltage, so I don't think it's cabling. I believe it's the unit itself, and it may have been the heat that took it out. I'm not sure. But I'll replace this at some point. I'm debating on what I'm going to do for that. I'm sort of thinking quad lock with their wireless charger with the vibration mount on it. So we'll see. But that requires a special case, and, well, I run my phone naked typically, so I guess it would protect my phone better than I normally do. So, yeah, we got another rider out. Nice. Stretched out bike there. Nice. So, yeah, so that's what's been going on with this. I put foldable levers on the Triumph Tiger because I kept dropping the bike and breaking them, and I was sick of replacing them with stock ones, so I got foldable ones. And I'll put a picture right about here of those. I like them. They're nice. I run them short because I like them that way. So that's what's been going on with the bike. What's the other stuff going on? I'm going to be a grandpa now. So my one of my daughters is pregnant and due at the end of July. So I will be a grandpa. So it's sort of messing with some of the plans. Maybe we'll see of us going to live on the road out of an RV with our motorcycles. It's really the big piece of the puzzle. On the bike front of me just like, you know, looking at bikes and which ones are appetizing right now, I really want a Rocket 3. It is on my list of bikes I would like to at least test ride. I haven't test rode one even yet. I'd like to see how that sucker feels. 2,500 cc's, whew. And it reminds me, at least from the rear end, because it's got a wider rear tire on it, to my Breakout. It's definitely different from a seating position. I'd like the GT model. I like forward controls more than I like those mids. So there's the dealership here in Olathe, near Kansas City, has one in gray and black. I saw the triple black, which are limited editions. They only make like, I don't know, 100 of them or something worldwide, of the GT and the other one. I think, I don't remember, it's R maybe. But those things all blacked out look awesome too. That looks sweet. I would love to get one of those, but yeah, not in the cards. I don't think I got a toy hauler on the market that can carry as many bikes as I'd like to have. I'd have to go to some weird, I'd have to do a conversion on one. Make it all garage. But don't know where my boys would be then. But yeah. What else? Oh yeah, we swapped the exhaust out on this bike. So I had Tab Performance Zombies on it, and I think you can probably hear it. This is not a zombie. This is I'm still 2-to-1, but I've got Reinhardt's on here right now. I do want to put the high flow baffles in them, which I found out I could do, so I just got to figure that out later. So that's a lot of updates on the bikes. I don't think there's anything else. Not sure what else I may have done. What else did I do? I don't think I did anything else. Maybe, I don't know if I had the trunk box on the Triumph, but I have that too now. So I have a complete luggage set. Although I really want Lone Rider now, and go to more of a soft, semi-soft, I guess it's soft but rigid. I like the idea of it more, just from a leg safety perspective, especially on the pannier side. So yeah, so those are, I think those are all the updates. I'm going to try to get back into doing videos. Definitely been struggling with mental health personally. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on in my life, with work and family and finances and just adulting. So, and just haven't been in a good mental state. I've been riding, but here's your debate one. I've been struggling with this bike specifically to wear my helmet, so I don't want to like throw it on and do recordings and stuff. I wear the helmet on my Triumph all the time. I feel like I need to for some reason. It's like a completely different style of bike, and maybe that's what's making me feel I have to, is like a bagger and a cruiser. It makes me want to be stripped down and not wear a helmet, because my Wisconsin days, I barely wore a helmet there ever. So it's not the safest thing in the world, but everybody has their choice, right? So, but oh, I did get a new Ruroc helmet. I don't know if I talked about that in any of my videos yet either. I had broken the one, my Ruroc 2, so I got a Ruroc 3. Of course, right when I got the Ruroc 3, the 4 came out, and then had the vent closures on the top and all the things I would like to have on this helmet now. So I'll have to eventually buy another one, maybe, you know, we'll see. They're still my most comfortable helmets. And I love the fit lock system on them. I don't want to go back to a D-ring ever again if I can help it. Unless I'm going to a racetrack for some reason, then you have to. I hope everybody's doing good. I hope if you're struggling with anything like I was, that you're finding the necessary outlets or help that you need. It's been a rough couple years for everybody. Looks like we're coming out of it finally. The masks are coming off. No debate on that. I mean, if you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. I have no problem with it, but you know, if I have to, I'll wear one where I need to, but there's something about a human interaction with being able to see facial expressions that I think matters mentally to us. Just like I can't sit on Zoom or Teams meetings all day long and feel like I'm really connected to the people I work with either. I mean, you can get some of it, but it's that in-person stuff matters a lot. So it'd be beneficial to get more FaceTime when possible as well still. We're going to try to get back to some form of a regular scheduled program. As far as events this year, I haven't really got everything planned right now because of a grandchild on the way, all that kind of stuff. I want to get out, I want to camp some more. I'd like to get the adventure bike now that it's got 50/50 tires on it, more into some rugged off-roads and maybe go through a course so I can learn more about how to ride off-road, because as some people have commented, oh, you're riding on gravel, straight gravel roads. Yes, I do ride on straight gravel roads right now. And yes, I'm not 100% comfortable off-road because I've never rode off-road. My skill level's not there yet, or at least my confidence is not there yet. I may be able just fine doing it, but until I'm build up the confidence, I can't push it as far as I maybe would normally. So I'm not as young as I used to be. So, man, I'm a grandpa soon. Jeez, my bones are gonna break and stuff. I'm not gonna be able to pick up my grandkid. So I'll try to get back to a regular scheduled program. I'm not going to promise anything at this point. My life is super, super busy, and I don't think it's going to get less busy right now. And time commitments are hard to do with all the other things that I already do. So, like example, I'm playing darts tonight. I got darts tomorrow night. My dart starts at like 6 or 7 o'clock at night and runs until the end of the night. So 2 nights a week right now until somewhere until like maybe a couple weeks into May. I have 2 nights a week burned right now. I had 3 nights burned because I was doing Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Construction guy trying to get in. These are some hard-working guys over here. I sit behind a computer most of my days, so I don't do the physical labor. But I respect every man and woman that works physical jobs like that, necessary jobs that we have to have for our world to keep spinning, and for the improvements that we need in our infrastructure. So good on all of you for working hard. Oh, that wind's just gonna push me around a bit. So I'm gonna wrap this video up with that. It's just an update video today, just a welcome back. I'm here, I'm alive. I'm gonna try to do better with getting this channel going. Again, this is just a fun thing for me. It's just somewhere for me to rattle off my thoughts, maybe share some comments with you on the other side of the camera, or the other side of the screen. So engage. I will be monitoring comments, that kind of stuff. I'm trying to get more organized. Maybe I'll get a little bit better at some of this, but generally speaking, I will be back. It may be every other week right now. It may be once a month. I don't know yet. It really depends on if I've got something to talk about or somewhere to go that I think is interesting and I'd like to bring you along on the ride. Or maybe I just want to capture the memory for myself. So, these are great things I'd like. That's the interesting thing about YouTubers, is one piece of the puzzle is you do all this content as long as YouTube doesn't vanish, or you at least keep the original video files stored somewhere. Your kids, your grandkids can all watch all of that content and maybe know a little bit more about you than they knew just by having conversations with you. Especially when you get to like grandkids and being able to, for them to see what their grandfather, grandmother did when they were younger. So I think it's cool to document some of this stuff. It's not for everybody, it's not for the faint of heart. If you get into some of the creative editing stuff that some of these moto vloggers do, like Blockhead and even Shade Tree Surgeon and Adam and all that, I mean, you get to a point where you have to either get help or it consumes your time altogether. Because it's work to do that too. I mean, you go out, you record 30 to 45 minutes, the next thing you know, you're editing for 4 to 5 hours to cut it down to a meaningful video. So it's work. I'm doing it because I enjoy it, and I'm going to do it as much as I can that makes me feel okay and not overburdened. No reason to stress myself out any more than I have to. I do need to get back to focus on health because I'm not doing very good on that. So that'll be part of what I need to do as well. So that's going to take up time too. Like, I need to get back to the gym. I need to start working out. I need to eat better. All that kind of stuff. So until next time, that's my thoughts for the day. I'm hoping you're having a beautiful day, and I'm hoping you're able to get on some wheels and ride and spaz out. Peace.